Hello and welcome to the channel. Now, recently BMW have released images of the new incoming G87 M2 CS. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you what to expect because BMW have just teased images. They haven't released any stats, figures, price at the minute. So in this video, I'm going to give you my predictions and we'll see in the coming weeks whether I'm going to be right or wrong. And, well, firstly, what's your thoughts on the new M2 CS? Have you seen a picture of it yet? I did post it on my Instagram account last night or a few nights ago. And I think it's a good-looking car. It's a bit understated. It's not full CS in your face, and I'm a fan. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the power of the car. Now, for me, for my prediction on this, we've got to go back to the F87 M2 CS. And that car got the same power plant from the M4 and M3 competition, so it had 444 horsepower. But I think in this one it's going to do the same. So I think it's going to take the engine from the current G82 M4 and they're just going to put it in this. So I think it's going to have 530 horsepower, and of course it's still going to retain the S58 3-litre inline-6 engine. And yes, moving on to the look of the car. And it was launched in Brooklyn Grey. There's a few images on the BMW blog website. And firstly, let's start with the front of the car. So obviously you get a splitter as standard, that's carbon fibre. And you also get a CS grille. And there's less slats going on. But that's kind of it. There's no other kind of exposed massive flared splitter like you get on the M3 and M4 CS, which of course they borrow from the M4 CSL. So it's not massively in your face, and that M2 CS badge in the grille is slightly hidden away. So it's quite an understated car in that aspect. And the bonnet. So this thing has surprised me quite a bit. So as you can see, it just looks like a normal conventional M2 bonnet like you can get on a normal one. But I would be very surprised if the bonnet is not carbon fibre. And I'm when you go back to the F80 and F82 CS cars, they both had carbon bonnets, but they weren't exposed. So it doesn't surprise me in that aspect. But when we come to the G series, all G series CS cars and CSL cars have exposed carbon fibre. So I'm surprised in that aspect that this car has not got an exposed carbon fibre. And when we come on to the rear of the car, obviously for the first time ever on an M2, we get a ducktail spoiler. And it's the third time ever on an M car. First one obviously made an appearance on the M3 CSL and the M4 CSL. And is this kind of a signature to kind of BMW acknowledging that they should have put the CSL badge on the M2? Because we've never had a ducktail spoiler on a CS car before. Obviously, here it is. And my prediction for the ducktail spoiler is that it's going to be made out of carbon fibre, because obviously it's a CS car, it's all for lightweight. And then we're going to move on to the suspension. So I suspect it's going to use suspension tuning from the M4 CSL. I've driven that car, that front end just feels so nimble, so tight, very planted, and I think it's going to be the same with this. I think the M2 CS would be the one to buy instead of the M3 and M4 CS, simply because you got the M4 CSL. This M2 CS, I think, is kind of going to be the last M special edition limited run car, which you can only buy with a rear wheel drive format. Obviously you've got the CSL as well, but this is now the latest one which they've brought out. Of course, you get a carbon roof. They save around 4 kilos normally with a carbon roof, and the bonnet as well. That's normally 25% lighter. And we'll come on to my predictions shortly on what I think the overall weight saving of the car is going to be. And next thing, I just mentioned one there, and it's to do with rear wheel drive. So I think this car is still going to be rear wheel drive. I don't think they're going to make it X-Drive like they have with the M3 and M4 G-Series M cars, because the current M2 is rear-wheel drive. And BMW have said from the very start, we want to keep this rear-wheel drive. And I think the same is going to happen with this. I'll be very surprised if it's X-Drive, but what a weapon that'll be if it is. And the next thing we're going to talk about, again, As I said before, these are all my predictions. I'm just speculation now. Price. Yes, so I think it's going to be an expensive M car. I don't think it's going to be cheap. But when we look at the M2 in the UK right now, I think prices start from around £70,000. And normally with a CS car, you're probably looking 20 to 30, a little bit more than over the regular model. So that puts us at around, let's say, 95 to £100,000. If it's any more than that, I'm going to be quite surprised. I think some people have said, no, it's 110. I don't think it will be, because when you look at the M4 CS, the G82, the prices then were £117,000. So is this £7,000 less than an M4 CS? I don't think so. But as I say, I haven't driven it. It's going to be more limited. M2 CS for me is a little bit more special than the M4 CS. I'm a CS owner, F82. Would I take an F87 M2 CS? Yes, I would, just because of what they are. There's a smaller car. It's the original M car, if you ask me. And yes, these are going to be limited, but I don't know the numbers. I think, again, when we go back to the F87, that car was limited to 2,200 units. Only 100 of them came to the UK. I don't think the UK allocation is going to be any different, if not less. I'd be very surprised if it's more, but I won't be surprised if it's 100 like the old model as well. So yes, the weight. Normally with a CS car, it saves 20 to 30 kilos, and I think the same is going to happen with this. I think the regular M2 weighs in at around 1,700 kilos. It'd be nice to see this car in the 1,600 kilo mark, maybe the top end of 1,600. If you know, that's my prediction. The M4 CSL weighs 1,625 kilos. Don't think this is going to be far off, because you haven't got, I'll say you haven't got X-Drive. I don't know if it's going to have X-Drive or not, but I don't think it will have X-Drive. And yeah, the interior, so it's the same what you'd expect throughout a CS car. So you've obviously got the carbon buckets. I think a lot of carbon fibre goodies are going to be standard looking there. You've also got a carbon fibre rear diffuser. I think you're going to have somewhat of a titanium exhaust as well. But let's just go over to the images of the interior. So of course you've got those bucket seats and a deletion of an armrest with that kind of iconic CS plaque, and a lot of carbon fibre goodies on the inside as well. Gearbox, yes, that's brought me onto it. Yeah, it's still going to stay a ZF8. You can just tell by the gear stick there. Again, it's going to be fine-tuned to the CS liking. So fantastic gearbox, very good. And this is the main change to me. This is what I like. So I was never a massive fan in the 2 Series of that M tricolor pattern on the door card. And they've got rid of it on this car. So they've replaced it with a carbon fibre plaque with CS. And I like that. That does feel special. It's going to feel special. It looks special, doesn't it? And who doesn't like carbon fibre with CS there as well? But those carbon buckets, they save weight. Other than that, though, it's kind of typical G-Series M car interior. There's not much difference going on there. And of course, in the regular M2, carbon buckets are an optional extra. These are going to become standard. Moving on to the colours of the car. And the launch spec was in Brooklyn Grey. And I don't think you're going to have too many colour options. They do this with all CS cars. They don't give you that many options to choose from, which I think is quite mad, because when you think of it being a limited run car, you want to spec that car to your specification. It's like the more you pay, the less you get. Always seems to be the same case with this. And the brakes. So I don't think carbon ceramic brakes are going to be standard. They were standard on the M4 CSL, but they weren't standard on the M3, M4 CS. So I do think that's going to be a optional extra, carbon ceramic brakes, and I think they're going to cost around £8,000 to add on. So far, I don't think I've missed anything out. As I said before, these are my expectations and what I think the M2 CS is going to look like, what the stats may look like. But the final thing, which I'm not so sure on, and I think when I first saw this car from the back end, I think others may agree as well, I'm not too sure on the position of the M2 CS badge. I get where they've put it, because obviously they've lined it up so it lines up with the BMW badge, and they've put the M2 CS there. But it just looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Is it me? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But here's a quick video of what to expect on the incoming G87 M2 CS. I'll share all the stats and figures on my socials coming up. So we'll see what predictions is right. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.